Okay, this is another Photoshop mini vid. You can also use a still image file as a basis for some type of animation, but you have to make sure you bring it in and get it formatted. So what you would do is you would have your regular Photoshop open an existing image. And this one's going to be much bigger, see, so we will have to do some formatting on it. I'm going to open that. In the layers, I will change the name to layer 0, and then I'm going to convert to a smart object. So this is now a smart object. And I'm going to use image and image size to change the width of the file to 1280 pixels. So I'm going to type in 1280. Now at this point you want to check to see if you're going to need to change the height as well. If the height at this point is smaller than 720 pixels, then you want to go to height and change that to 720 pixels. In this case, the height is greater than 720 pixels, so I don't have to do anything else, because now I will be able to change the rest of the stuff I need to do. I'll be able to do it in canvas size. But if you end up with it smaller, then that means you'll end up with white space. And you don't want that. You don't want empty space. You want to have a complete image. So at this point, I'm going to go ahead and say, this is okay. I don't have to change the height. If the height was smaller, I would have to change the height to 720 and make the width bigger. But at this point, I have the width is 1280 and the height is larger than I need, so it's okay. Now I'm going to go to Image, Canvas Size, and I'm going to change the dimensions. I'm going to change this to pixels, and now I can change the height to 720 pixels. So now my file will have a width of 1280 and a height of 720, and I don't have to worry about cutting anything off because I know that there's spaces I don't need. Now, if I wanted the top of the window to stay where it is, then I would put the anchor at the top. If I wanted the bottom of the window to stay where it is, I would put the anchor at the bottom. If I was cutting down the width, I would check to see which side of the canvas has the most important information, and I would choose that side. If, say, there was something on this side I really wanted, I would put the anchor there. If I wanted to save the bottom and the side, I would do it there, but we don't have to worry about that because we've already changed it to one dimension being perfect. So this is where I want to anchor it. I'm going to say, okay. The new canvas size is smaller than the current canvas size. Some clipping will occur, so accept the clipping, and that is what we will end up with. Now we want to make sure we save this file, save. We want to save it as a PSD file in here, and we will call this window. And I will put my initials and save it. Now, at this point, you want to change the motion workspace and reset the workspace. You want to make sure that this says video timeline, and then you want to click on the video timeline, and automatically it is 5 seconds long, and I'm going to want it to be 10 seconds long, so I'm going to drag it out. There we go. So now it's 10 seconds long. And now Command S to save everything. And now you can add anything you want. You can put in new layers. You can layer layers, video layers, new video layer from file, or file open and you can use the layer duplicate layer and you can duplicate a layer into a different document. So you could go to your other document and duplicate it into this document. So those are a lot of different options you can use to add your media. Okay, I hope that all helps.